You see these two people, both of them built empires, but there's a big difference. The difference is that one of them has about 4 men that will inherit the empire and further it to the ends of the earth. And that thing is giving him morale. The other one does not have a man at all. Obama has only 2 girls. Trump has like 4 sons. 4. And all of them are doing well. Everybody stand. You understand? There's no room for failure. Everybody covering part well. Gidibam. If they grow, they see your senior brothers, they run things. Morale go enter. This is a mistake by Obama. He has ruled the US twice. But the problem is, there is nobody picking up. His daughters are not interested in politics. This is the problem of many men. If you're a man now, and you still have the ability, you and your wife, you can still produce a son. Produce a son, no. No, let people want you, all children are equal. Now lie. Are you wiser than nature? If all children are equal, nature wouldn't have created different genders. They whine me. Or God. God wouldn't have created Adam and Eve. He would have created Adam and Eve. LGBTY. It shock you. You are not wiser than God or nature, no matter, depending on how you see it. Make sure that if you can produce a son, because what? Sons inherit empires. By inherit, I mean being able to take it and further it. Yes, sometimes you see daughters that can do it, but you can't compare that to sons in terms of the number of daughters that will want to further their father's empire compared to the sons. You understand? What I'm saying now, there are people that will come and argue in the comments, and that is rubbish. The person that is getting my information already knows, the context in which I'm speaking. If Obama had 2 or 3 sons now, his life would have been totally different. Because out of that 2 or 3 sons, at least 1 or 2 will be interested in politics. Say, that place my father reached, I want to reach there and pass it. So if Obama is running things, he go carry his son by the side. If he's going to all those secret top-level meetings and he go carry his son, he will do proper knowledge transfer so that the road will be easier for the young man. Ambition is priceless. But now, in fact, the wife don't leave him. Do you know that his daughter removed Obama from her name? Obama's daughter. Say the papa name, they cover him face. No one, they answer if he doesn't want to be answering Obama. The only time your son can do that to you is when you guys have dispute. You want to what do you call it? You want to disconnect from you people. She believes the daughter is somehow, the way I interpret it, is somehow believing that the father's success was a mistake. It's affecting her own success. So she wants to be a movie producer. So what does she do? She removes Obama from her surname. You understand? Something where we say the name would have been something of pride to add. You understand? If you show up and say you Obama, everybody will clear road. You get? Now you have to live up to the name. She come out the name. She no want. The wife wants to start podcast. They have not even invited him to his own wife's podcast for one day. When he was president, everywhere he went to, he's going with the woman. Then they give the woman stage to speak. She didn't even contest for any election. She's not a politician, nothing. But because the man won, they were giving the woman different. She even wrote a book, Seth. What's the name of the book, Seth? Book that normally will not sell, but because of the husband. But as soon as Trump won, she started podcast. She don't even want to invite the way she's even talking about the man. In one of the podcasts, she said, we knew he was intelligent. Who are the we? Your wife, they say we knew. Who are the we? See life. Don't let anybody whine you. If you can put down 2 sons, put down 2. If you are financially okay and you can raise 3, raise 3. Put men on ground. Don't listen to all this whine. Plant men. The other day we saw Weekend now. This Weekend now, strong man. You understand? He's running. his empire, but two men don't mount, we're going to inherit. And is gradually introducing them to things, introducing them to men. You know, when you're growing from poverty, they tell you that your problem is connection. You don't get connection. That's why you're struggling, right? You struggle to create connection with people. But look at a man making the way right for his sons. Men mad. You understand? You need men. The only time you should give up is if you have actually sincerely tried. It no work. You understand that you have tried. You understand? You can reach out to me. I'm a native doctor. There are some ways which you can try. I can suggest to you. You discuss with your doctor, you can try. You understand? There are some cheap ways, there are some expensive ways. In fact, I even wrote a whole guide on it, like 3 pages. If you want the guide, I'll send you. Different ways you can try to produce different gender. Now, the fact that I'm saying I didn't want to put this caveat before so that anybody that wants to understand it can go to hell. I don't give a shit. But I have to put it, right? The fact that I'm saying that sons are important does not mean that daughters are not important. Don't go and misunderstand me. Daughters are very important, okay? But don't let anybody warn you that you don't need a son. All children are equal. Now lie. Now lie. See, wherever you think you have achieved in life, right? If you raise your son well, your son will get there and pass. Because the son will get an earlier start. A good head start. The son will stand on you as a giant. If you think you built one house, you managed to put down 3-bedroom flat, that's what you achieve in one lifetime. You don't try, right? But if you raise your son well or sons well, in your lifetime, you go see them put down mansions. You understand? Travel the world. You go see them. When you're on the clock 70, 80, and you go see them by your eyes. Say, men, where you raised, don't they do things? There is no joy in life that is more than that. No one yourself. You know, King Philip the Great united the whole Macedonia. He managed to conquer all the warring tribes in Macedon and united them. And that was where his own life stopped. His son, 20-year-old son, Alexander the Great, started from 20 and conquered the whole world. The largest empire ever built by one man, Alexander the Great, and he built it under 10 to 15 years. So that thing you think you have achieved in life, your son, that would be like 10% of what your son can achieve with proper raising. Now, if you have sons, listen very well. If you have 2, 3, 4 sons, you have to raise them like a tag team. You understand? Don't just allow them, send this one to this university, send this one to that university. Everybody don't scatter. Tomorrow, once you die like this, they will start fighting because they are different people. No. Raise them as a unit. You understand? You know, like a squad, military squad. Raise them as a unit. In the army, anybody that's gone to the army will tell you this thing I want to tell you now. In the army, if one person in the squad makes a mistake, they punish everybody. They no one care which kind of mistake. You understand? The whole team gets punishment. After some time, the team will start learning that, oh shit, one mistake by one person will affect everybody. So if one person is trying to make mistake, everybody will rush in and help. If one person is struggling, everybody will help. You understand? If there's a mistake, everybody will be ready to take the consequences. Everybody will back each other up and take the consequences. So in the battlefield, a military squad is a very efficient unit. In the army, during training, if 2 people fight, nobody care why you fight. Did you take his barrette or did you take his... They don't care. They will punish 2 of you now. If now water now go fetch water tire. After some time, you realize that you're not supposed to fight at all. It doesn't matter the cause of the fight. Everybody takes punishment. You understand? When your children, your sons are growing, they will be fighting because they are testing their physical strength. Sometimes when they fight, you put them at a corner and tell them to resolve the issue. It's not everything you want to resolve for them. After some time, they start learning how to be able to communicate with each other and resolve issues. My brother, any 2 brothers that can work together, the world is that is the end of the world is their limit, I'm telling you. If have you ever seen 2 brothers working together? They can't fail. It's not possible that 2 brothers are working together and they fail. It's not possible. Now, that time you could understand the meaning of blood is thicker than water. Go and check it. 2 brothers working together. Nothing past that thing. Because as this one they go forward, this one is watching his back. As this one is going, this one is watching. This one is covering up for his brother. I'm telling you. having sons, they sweet pass anything.